Seek me out, hear me shout, come get it, don't you simmer down. Right now, want you acting like you in the wild. Don't stop, give me no doubts. Let me know what you want. Your dark desires and your thoughts. Yeah, you can hunt me like a sport now. I got a cold heart, but I'm running hot. I let you cut in that line if you want the spot. When you're ready, baby, come get it. You better work hard, what you waiting for? I'm not a domino boy, but I'll take the floor. When you're ready, oh baby, come get it.
working on it. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Okay, tonight we're gonna have in-game audio because I didn't forget. Thanks for everybody coming back out. Thanks to all you guys out there in Lurk Land. When you come into the channel, if you say hi, if you say not hello, but if you say hi, the channel will announce that you have entered the chat. If you don't say hi and you just start typing something, I might miss it, or I might see it eventually. Whatever. We're just gonna see how the night goes. I had to work on my car a little bit. I had to replace a coil overplug, cop. That's what they call them, cops, coil overplug. So, well, coil overplug pack. So, yeah, basically say what she said when she came in, when she just was like hi, or like what I said, and it actually even recognizes me. If you say hi when you come into the chat, it will announce that you're here. And then it'll give me a long spiel that you're here. That way, I don't miss small talk in a sea of many other things. Apparently, I had a friend request it there. That happens sometimes. I do get to it eventually, guys. Trust me. Unless I don't recognize the name at all whatsoever, or it didn't happen the night or whatever that I played with you, I won't know otherwise. I won't. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna try to get some Fortnite out. I don't know how it's gonna go. My hands are feeling a little twitchy after doing something that literally took about 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't ignore people on purpose. Just like any person that plays battle royales of any kind or anything that's multiplayer and you're engaged in like fights or whatever, that's what ends up happening. I don't get the privilege of seeing all the chat sometimes, but I do try to catch up with what people are saying, even if I have to stop in lobby, whatever game I'm playing. If I have to stop in lobby for like 3 minutes to catch up on chat and see what's being said, because I don't like to act like I'm ignoring people, because I'm not actually ignoring people at all. So it's a thing. I finally got the code. I had to basically write in Discord code, which is Java actually, and I finally got the announcements working over in Smarmy's Discord, Smarmy Tank, somebody I sometimes collab with on a different platform. And so I think I finally got that fixed. I just gotta wait on the one person that I made the guinea pig for the announcement to get back to me later tonight, which they will. They said they will. It'll just be delayed and it's fine. But it's actually shouting it out, so I'm in hopes that, or it's at least highlighting it now, so I'm in hopes that it's actually working correctly and not just actually showing it highlighted, which it should actually be working correctly. Or I might have to figure out how to include the entire string of words into it to get it to actually list it correctly. But it looks like it's working, maybe, hopefully. We'll find out about that later, because that's something that I've been working on the last few days. I'm learning some things about Discord that I didn't know about Discord before. I'm also going to be eating for a little bit during the stream. What? Oh, there. There's check one on top. Yep, that's the one on top. Gonna be quick eating some taquitos between matches. Alright, so the item shop should have switched. It did. Used to give me a notification, but that's not. I might actually sit here and quick eat while I'm doing things. Yeah, if you like the music that you're hearing on the channel, you can go to Monster Cat Gold. You can use my code there. You can get 10% off your subscription. It's $7.50 a month, so you can get 75 cents off the subscription. So you can get it for $7, or sorry, $6.75. You can get it for $6.75 a month for like your first 6 months or some shit like that. If you're a streamer and you want to have DMCA free music, because they actually have a slider on their site that has creator safe mode on or creator safe mode off. And so everything that you guys hear on the channel here, I do not get copyright strike for. But they also have like regular EDM music and other stuff. If you turn the slider off, you can get some really mainstream, like current new stuff. Oops. From their site that way. My support is here. I'm just gonna eat right quick, or get more than 2 taquitos in me. But everybody's been asking me about the these 2 skins here, or they're asking about the Ravenpool skin. This is where I got it from a while back when it first came through the store. So I don't know how much these are. I'm guessing they're 1,500 or 2,000 or something, or probably 2,000 for the both and 1,500 each or whatever. But this is where I got them from. We had a very Merry Christmas, and then the car started having some problems. Well, the car was having problems before Christmas, but I didn't realize just testing or donate link don't work. Wait, what? Oh, shit, it might be fucked up. Oh, fuck. Hang on. That's probably because yep, I see what I did. Give me just a second. I will fix it. I like our truck is down still. I haven't been able to do the work on the truck, and if I take the truck down to the mechanic to do the work that needs to be done on it right immediately, this minute is $350. I don't have $350 to spend. And you know, as far as like, you know, the gifts and stuff that we got for Christmas, like we've had those for months. We've literally had them for months. They've been stored sitting around our apartment and shit. So it's like we didn't take like recent money out to get those gifts. Yeah, commands, no timers. Hang on, that's commands actually. Well, it's both. Yeah, that's what the problem is. So just a second, I'll fix it. Copy, custom. Oh, that's why. Why? What? Why's the other one in there? No. This is what it should be. I didn't have this. This should be the. Yeah, I just like some people are like, yeah, but you have all that stuff, and it's like, but like I I got that link should work. That all that stuff came from like earlier, and even like my computer stuff, people assume that I spend full price on things, and I mean sometimes I have to, but like all this computer shit that I have is like years and years and years of just like stuff. I mean, fuck, I've got two monitors sitting over in a box. They're only 60 hertz, but I was going to give them to a buddy of mine, you know, because like, you know, he runs into the same financial issues, like the, you know, vehicles fucking up or whatever. And so I was just going to give them to him to help him out, you know, just so he had some extra, you know, so he had more than like one monitor working or whatever the case is. But they're still sitting in my apartment in a box. Because I still haven't fucking gotten around to doing that, because it's one of the guys that I know lives out in Kansas City. And that's like a tank of gas, basically, there and back, so I haven't done it. So they're still sitting in my apartment. But, well, yeah, I'm going to have some giveaways probably after the first of the year. So, I've got a couple of wireless mice. I've got a couple, not these specifically, but I've got a Razer mouse, and I've got a Logitech G703 wireless. And I'm probably going to do a giveaway after the first year. And I also have some like the illumination lights for like the back of your monitor or something. If your system's like up against a wall, it'll you know, do the illumination in whatever color you want. I've got some of those I can give away after the first year or two. I mean, there's some things that I've had for a while that are still relevant that I would like to do giveaways on after the first year, or coming in the coming months. And I'll make a post about it on YouTube, and I'll make a post about it on Twitter, and I'll make a post about it on Discord. It's just it's one of the myriad of things that I want to do to give back to people that have been coming into the channel and stuff. And I haven't been able to do these things. Let me change this to donate, because if I don't, it's gonna, when somebody says donate, it should have been. Oh no, it's tip on fucking just I'll just change the command to donate. It's set to /tip on Twitch, so each service comes with something a little bit different. Okay, that should be set up correctly or whatever. But then, so the car started acting up a little bit right before Christmas, like literally a couple days before Christmas, and I wasn't really quite sure what it was originally, and it may this may have been a problem for a while. I'm not 100%. You know, I've been dealing with like some misfires here and there that have just been really odd, like where, you know, I mean, now the one time when I pulled the one plug out of there and it was missing the bottom of the fucking diode, I mean, that's a misfire. That's a problem. It couldn't even fire. But so I replaced the plugs in the car for that, but I just replaced another coil pack on that car a couple hours ago. I mean, it took like 15 minutes to do it, but it's like coil over plug cop. I had to do that, and it's like I'm just bleeding money right now in like the last couple weeks because, you know, the truck problem came out of nowhere. It's a thermostat, and thermostat's cheap. It's like $15 for the truck, but it's like now I'm sitting here thinking about doing a half-ass job just to replace the thermostat, just so I can get the truck through the winter, you know, so that when springtime, summer comes and it starts actually getting warm and staying warm, then I'll flush it out and do that part of it and replace the thermostat again, because it's a $15 thermostat. It's not a big deal. But it's like I didn't need those problems because my wife uses the truck to go back and forth to work. Now she's having to use my car. And now that the car is being driven more, now it has decided to act up. And it's just like, for fuck's sake, man. Like, can I catch a break this year? Like, can I not just wake up one fucking day and, you know, like money just appear out of nowhere into my bank account, you know, or something? Like somebody goes, "Oh yeah, we're so sorry. We fucking charged you too much for this, and here's a refund," or something, you know, like some shit like that. Like, why can't I catch a break? I just need to catch a break. That's all I need. That's all I need while I build the YouTube channel and try to sort my life out, because I'm still not working. I was hired by the Postal Service, so a government job. Technically, I'm a government employee right now, but I'm not working because they're waiting on medical stuff to come back, and they're not going to get the other part of the medical because my doctor decided not to sign off on one of the bits of paperwork. He's like, "I'm not signing off on that." And I was like, "But dude, you're taking care of me for it." And he's like, "I'm not going to sign off on that until we get an MRI." And I was like, I'm not going to get the job. Like, they're going to have to turn me down for the job. I mean, I can reapply for the job after I get the MRI and that paperwork is done, and then that person will have the paperwork, and then, you know, they'll already have paperwork. I won't have to go through that again, but I'll have to get re-fingerprinted. I'll have to fucking go through the background check again. I'll have to go through all this bullshit again just because my former doctor is being a fucking douchebag and won't send my records to my current doctor. And they told me like 3 different times they've sent them, and I asked my current doctor, I was like, "Did they send those records?" "No, we never got them." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, why can't you do something simple? Just put the fucking paper in a fax machine and send it. It's not that hard." And so I am getting no notifications. So if you sent anything, and I thank you for whatever you sent, if you sent something, I'm not getting a notification about it. So I'm gonna have to go look. So it's just like, fuck, man. You know, why? I mean, I think what Mr. Beast is starting to do now is a little more, you know, a little more philanthropic than what he was doing before, where he was just kind of helping his friends out and fucking around. Like, why can't I get like the Mr. Beast, you know, of the world to come into my channel and fucking like listen to everything that's going on, and somebody like actually feel bad for my situation, you know, that actually has money that's expendable and they don't have to worry about themselves too, and that can just go, you know, "Here's $500 or here's $1,000. I hope it fucking helps." I'm gonna go check because I don't know why like YouTube is bad about breaking or notifications, so I don't understand like what the fucking I don't understand what the problem is. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, see, it'll show me who's subscribed to the channel and stuff, but it's not showing me anything else. Yeah, it's not showing me anything. Well, if you do, thank you. If you don't, you know I don't think about anybody any less for not doing anything. I don't push it. I don't push the membership, you know, the availability of memberships for to the channel. I don't push that, you know, probably like I should. I don't do a lot of things because I'm just here for you guys. When I do lives, I'm literally here for you guys. When I'm not doing lives, I'm actually doing like legitimate content. But when I'm on live, I'm, you know, eating in front of you and talking to you guys and just kind of catching everybody up on, you know, where I am as a creator, like what's going on in my life. And I mean, yes, it's disheartening what's going on in my life right now. Like it really just, it fucking sucks. But I'm 47 years old. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why it does that. Let me see something right quick. Let me see if the other link will work. But I mean, it still goes to the same place, I think. Hang on. Dishonored 2 is free on Prime Gaming if you have Amazon Prime. It just popped up my list. Let's see something. Why in the fuck did I just... Yikes! Okay. Channel... Shit. I forgot everything over here. That. It's the fucking tip link. This is what's showing up, right? Do I have a Streamlabs Zone link? Or, well, that's the direct link to that page. So on that page, it has you either select PayPal or a credit card, which credit card is debit card, prepaid card, etc., so forth. I'll find out. Anyway, yeah, so I had to go down to the auto parts store today, and I had to, or tonight, literally just 10 minutes before I started my stream, I came back in from the auto parts store. I had to go and buy a battery for the car because the battery is so weak that it might start up, like after I drove it around today, it might start up for a day or two and then it won't start. Like my wife went down and started the car today and it ran fine. And then I went down to go start the car to go do something else to make income and I couldn't because my car wouldn't start. So I had to go down to the parts store and buy a battery for that car, and that's just fucking expensive. Like, batteries are not cheap like they used to be. I mean, batteries are not cheap right now, you know, obviously, because holy fuck, but batteries are just not cheap at all. I do. Hang on. I do. I don't know how I'm gonna turn it on. Hang on. Cloudbot is on. Because I do it all through all my donations go through PayPal, but it shouldn't be having an issue. Hang on. Oh, man. That's pretty in there. I know that's in there. Timers, I don't. Alright, hang on just a second. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Oh. No. No. Oh yeah, no, it's so it is not the alternator. It finally, because I can leave because I have battery packs instead of jumper cables, so that I can just, you know, do it like right quick or whatever. And the battery pack will start the car right up. And then I leave the battery pack on the system for like 5 minutes, and it charges the battery pack back up. So that's not the issue at all. It finally threw the code. Sorry, because I'm also doing. I'm catching up and reading, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with whatever. It finally threw the code for bad battery voltage today. This is the first time I've seen the code ever since I've owned the car. It threw the code up. It was related to the PCM, but when I dug down through and like read down through everything, it very specifically laid out for that year model of car and you know all the stuff. It said that when you get the PCM code error, it's because there's low voltage going to the PCM. Well, the way the newer cars work, you know, unlike our older vehicles and stuff, like, you know, I don't have these problems with my 22-year-old truck. Like, if I'm having a problem, I know it's the alternator because there's not all this other crap that goes with it. But the way that the new cars work and the way the computer system works, oh yeah, I mean, there was another fucking person that they were having like all those problems, and I told them it was they got told it was the alternator, and I said no, it's not the alternator at all. And it actually wasn't the alternator. They really thought it was the alternator. They had a module in the fuel system that was overloading the system, and it was literally, it fried the alternator, it fried the battery, it fried the starter. I mean, and it kept frying shit, and I said, you're not going to fix the problem with that car until you fix that. It was like an $80 part. I mean, it was expensive, but not super expensive. A little tiny thing, about this big, literally about the size of a fucking $50, little box that needed to be replaced right before the throttle body. And so fucking like, and that's what it was. And that's what was shorting out their whole system. And everybody was like, oh no, it's the alternator. They even took it to a mechanic, and the mechanic was like, oh no, man, it's the alternator. And it was not the alternator. It was that little, I mean, it ended up becoming the alternator. They ended up having, they spent like $1,000. Alternator, battery, new battery, new alternator, new starter because it fried the starter, and they had to end up replacing that part. As soon as they replaced the part, it stopped. All the idiot lights stopped coming on. You know what I'm saying when I say idiot lights, because people are like, what do you mean idiot lights? You know what I'm talking about. All the idiot lights stopped coming on, and the gauges started working, and everything was working correctly. But no, so so on the new cars, I've got a 2015, by the way, so it's new relatively. I mean, when I got it 2 years ago, so it was only 5 years old. It was only 5 years old when I got, not even 5 years old when I got the car. So it's definitely the battery, because I looked at the battery. The battery's been in there for a long time, and the battery that's in there is only good for about 5 years. So it's right there at the edge of its life. And I've had zero problems up until the last few days, and it's been a problem of the battery hasn't had enough juice to turn the car on, period, like nothing. But I know it's not the alternator, because the way that this car is set up, and it's fucking insane. You're gonna think I'm almost nuts when I'm describing this. So on this is a four cylinder with a turbo. On the front of the motor, you got the plastic manifold. I said plastic, and it's legitimately plastic. It's a plastic exhaust manifold coming out of the front part of the motor for the exhaust. But over the top of that, the battery that's in there, no. The battery that's in there only has like 620 cold cranking amps. The battery that I'm going to replace it with is 730 cold cranking amps. 730 cold cranking amps, 920 cranking amps, and it will have a 115-minute reserve on it, the battery that I'm putting in. The old battery, there's no reserve on it, nothing, so it's just bleh. But the battery that's in there now, it's a Motorcraft, so it's the Ford battery, but I think it's literally the factory battery, like no shit. Because it's only a Motorcraft Max, which is like the silver equivalent of, how they, you've got like bronze, no rating, bronze, silver, golden, and platinum. It's the silver version of Motorcraft's battery. So they just put, from the factory, they put this battery in there. But so across the front here, I'm gonna open this up. This is bigger. This is wider, so I can do this. So, God damn it, fuck. There we go. Bam. So across the front of the manifold, like this is me looking at the front of the car like this. Across the front of the manifold is a wire bundle about this thick, roughly, runs right across the front from the electrical system. And my batteries always go out in the winter. I fucking hate it. They always go out in the winter. When I lived in Maine, when it'd be 20 below zero, bam, it'd pop a battery just like that. No hesitation. Just that's it. And a battery. So across the front, there's this wire bundle that goes across the front of the motor, and it kind of lays over the top of the plastic manifold. Well, at the very end of that wire bundle is something about this big. It looks like a solenoid is what it looks like. And that's like the end of the line, but it looks like a ground solenoid. And so you've got, off that wire bundle is the plugs for the coil packs, and they're little tiny things. But the wires, it's not plug, like the new cars don't use plug wires like the old ones, where we had, a plug wire like this, and it was a plug that was like, or a wire that was like 3 foot long, and you'd put everything in there and stuff. So the new wires are literally no shit electronics wires. They're 18 gauge, hot cold, goes into a plug plugs into the coil pack. And then that is pigtailed into that wire system that runs down the entire front of the motor. And then that ends up hooking into the battery. The battery wiring is where this is going, which ends up hooking into the computer, which is all right there, which ends up hooking into the PCM, which ends up hooking into the rest of the car wiring on top of, because this is a CUV, a crossover, the wiring that goes all the way back to the back, because I've got a whole wiring like outlet in the back of the car that is like an extension of the battery to the back of the car, and there's a whole fuse panel back there, which goes to that coil. So everything runs off of the, it's like it comes off of the motor first, kind of like it goes, it's a to and from, like it's a bi-directional system. It's your donor page because I have money on card. Let me try. I do have this link, but I don't understand why it's not there. I've got this other link. Hang on. Let me just make one right quick. I connected this. This should be there. Hang on. Let's see if I can just get a direct link right to the source, because I use PayPal, so. But anyway, yeah, so it's a to and from system on that system, but everything runs out of the battery. And so I'm reading about this, and I'm just like, that's literally what I'm like. I'm like, for fuck's sake, man, there's too much reliance on electronics in new cars compared to just mechanical. The shit worked fine the other way. Yeah, sure, in some cases it wasn't efficient, and there are some things that you could definitely have computerized and have the, you know, have reliance on the electronics. But there's just other things that, for fuck's sake, man, stop putting all that stuff. These makers, they've got to stop doing this. Unless they're prepared to go the entire way like a Tesla or something, where everything is run off of a ginormous battery, essentially. Unless they're willing to go to that extent, they need to not have it the way that they have it. Hang on, let me, I'm just gonna create a try this. See if that works. Oh, what happened? It's still there. That's a picture. I can put any picture in there that I want. All that is a picture. Here, I'll like check it out. It's just a picture of me a while back in the summer of the whole setup while I was doing editing. I was probably doing editing because that's TikTok. That's all it is. Oh shit. There's that problem again. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, fuck, man. I've been having problems with my cam. I don't know what's been going on. There's been an issue. Yep, it froze up. There's some kind of issue with my cam and with frickin'. Hang on, let me see if I can try doing a dummy thing here. I might be able to just use one of my alternate cams just to get something going. This is not my life right now. It's some kind of issue with the fucking, the camera is not. Oh. I'll fix that. Low light compensation. I can fix this right quick. We can just have this in place of. It's not lined up right. It's one problem. Shit. Here, rename this right quick. Rename. See, this has been happening too. If I don't do a lot of stuff and I stay on the one thing and I don't switch it out. Yeah, Nick Merck's cam, right? I'm having trouble with the other cam. I don't know why it's been acting like this lately, but it has been. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I'll get it straightened out. And it doesn't matter if I go and unplug the cam, which I can do, it still doesn't shut it off. Like, it's still, I'll plug it back in and it's still fucking running. Like, I don't actually know what the fuck is going on, but it's the same problems that I had a little while back from stuff. All right. That right for the moment. Whoa, no. 1080. Shit. See, and this is why I like my other cam, because once I have it set up. Oh my god, dude. This is just fucking why. Why is this happening? No, not 30. That that can be like that. 709 full. I hate this cam. I hate my life right now. I do. I really do hate my life right now. Like, no kidding. Really? That's it? Oh my god. Okay, we're not going to use that cam. I mean, I'm going to use the cam temporarily. I'm going to use it temporarily just for a minute while this bullshit's going on. Then I'm going to figure out what's going on with the Dell. Let me go back up. You said something. Your 2 batteries in this winter already in 2 vehicles. Yep, I'm there with you. Well, basically almost there with you. I replaced the battery in the truck last winter. And it was a $250 battery too. So that really sucked. Down. You said something else. What do I think about the new season besides all the damn glitches that makes it unplayable at times? If it weren't, if those glitches were non-existent, and some of them are stupid annoying, like losing your sprint with the hammer, because of use the hammer, lose your sprint. Although there was a couple of things that somebody pointed out on TikTok that'll work, which is they said launch yourself with the hammer, hold your sprint key when you're in the air, and then when you come back down, supposedly your sprint will stop working. But you will also, they said also too, if you just drop the hammer and then re-equip it, you'll get your sprint back. It's something tied to the problem of the something to do with the hammer. Yeah, we're grinding. This is what it says. Something went wrong. We couldn't process it. Be a temporary glitch. It could be. That's where I have the fancy tools. Just buy. I do have 3 cams. I just don't have the other one hooked up. Sorry, I got a phone call. Oh, you're right. Chat's not moving too fast. It makes me feel that I had neurovirus and frozen pipes at the same time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Non-stop past 3 days bombarded with calls of frozen pipes and busted lines. Yeah, because people forget that winter is where they live, and you've got to turn your shit on when you've got fucking, especially PVC pipes, copper pipes, unless you're on PEX. Oh, that's so hilarious. She typed hi and it fucking hi to somebody else and it fucking did that. So yeah, if you type hi now when you come into the chat, it'll basically announce that you came into the chat. Sometimes just dropping the hammer and picking it back up will work. I've jumped off. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I said. You drop the hammer and pick it back up and suddenly it'll just like start working again or whatever. So I've jumped off with the bus and not had sprint the entire game. The city pipes froze there. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me because it's all iron still. They're replacing. They don't replace stuff, all at once like they're supposed to. They just fucking are like, oh fuck it, let's just replace 10 foot with PVC and then fucking leave the iron line in there. It's all right. Let's do that. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna log out of that. I'm super like, oh god. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why my tip link isn't working. Maybe it is some kind of fucking problem that I don't know about. Maybe it just doesn't like your prepaid card too. Some of the companies just don't like prepaid cards. I don't know what the deal is with this other camera, this high-end camera. Like I said, I can unplug it. I found the problem the other night, but the problem was it crashed my stream. It had to do with OBS. Hang on, let's turn this one off for just a minute. It might be this one, but I could also end up crashing the stream. If I crash the stream, I will be right back. Pre-warning.